Ron got a Lexus, crib in Philly in Texas. Freshman left Bahamas, just got a whip for his mama. He fucking up them commas, be honest, he seeing decent though.
I hear you, but I just seen Ron about a week ago. In fact, he ain't looking too good. His knees is kinda slow. I asked him why the struggle, he got stuck up for his bundle, but them 6 hollow tips in his legs what made him crumble.
Daisy got a house and mama is living good.
Said the feds took it all, he right back in the hood. I see you try to play me, you gave us crack in the 80s. Made us abort our babies and making hoes out our ladies. I know you got me gravy, but Satan, you must be crazy. It's gonna take more than cause one to amaze me. I seen niggas shoot for the stars, but being lazy. Never get their head at the clouds, so you don't phase me.
I guarantee you will regret it. Remember I said it.
Nah, you dead.
What you saying? I can't win?
Nah, devil, nice try. So until we meet again,
I ain't have to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. Then we seen the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high with the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't have to die to meet the devil. I ain't religious or superstitious, but we been getting funky, but to the side like a mistress. Police patrolling why? Because prison became a business. They murder one of ours and they start talking about forgiveness. We think that it's alright because we got public assistance. If this ain't hell, dog, what is this? Where was all lives mattered when they killed Osama? There was no peace talk like the Dalai Lama. Bush dropping bombs saying he gon' bring the drama. They got justice, man, they even caught the Boston bomber. But when we ride, they send the military in armor. When we fight oppression, then our people die a martyr. You reap what you sow, some people call it karma. When Christ return, y'all gon' get this harvest like the farmer. Don't tell me don't bring up the past no more. They still trying to settle the score with a side of Shakur. I changed my life and I'm just trying to live life right. But at night I look behind me and see flashing lights, patting me down. You got nothing that's poking me right. I don't smoke or push pills, I give up my vice. So Mr. Officer,
Who call it? Name where you call it from? Shalom, Yahweh Shema Shabbat.
Shalom, Yahweh Shema Shabbat.
Alright, most high Christ, I'll put the phone on mute for me.
The white man is so devilish. Ask Hammurabi, he'll tell you who the devil is. The white man is so devilish. Ask Hammurabi, he'll tell you who the devil is. I ain't have to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. Then we seen the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high with the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't have to die to meet the devil.
Abba Lord.
Shalom, Yahweh Shema Shabbat. Phone on mute for me.
Shalom, Yahweh Shema Shabbat.
Alright, we're gonna go get started. Next second.
Give me Exodus 4:22. And how in the hell did you try to take this Bible and use it for it? But you stupid as hell. You dumb as hell. This Bible is what's going to condemn you. Because this is the book of the Israelites. You should have destroyed this book, you dumb so-called white people.
He's going in on us. He's going in on us. UPK don't play, baby. Alright, we're finna get started in 1 second, everybody.
One west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west till the death till they bury me. One west till they bury me. I'm one
phones. Put your phones on mute.
They ain't hearing me, they ain't listening. Every bar nitroglycerin, hit your heart burning as you start getting significant. Get a dividend, so you start being ignorant. I be doing soldier shit, I told you shit phenomenal.
So we out.
Yeah, put your phone on mute for me.
Stop.
Alright, do what, bro? Did you it's an article I'm looking for. The one about the pastor cheating on his wife. Did you share that on Facebook? Check over my page. I think I did. I need that article. I want to go over that one first. Yeah, it's the one. It's a particular one though. It's it's the one that's on Facebook. It's got him and her standing there together. He looking stupid as hell, and she looking like a dyke. This, man, I can't find it. God damn it. It's where they standing there together, and they talking about him and what he did and why he did it. All right, Shalom Israel. We're the Isupk. Started out of 1 West, 125th Street in Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. We are not affiliated with no other Hebrew Israelite group on the planet Earth. Salakia, need the microphone, you dig? And we are located here at 5261 Delmore Boulevard. For all the live feeds, it's on the screen, all the information, and the call-in numbers. And like I said, if you got any questions, call on in. Let's get some questions cracking before we get to the topic. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Is this what I want right here? I got a couple articles. This nope. No, I said he's looking stupid. You know, I need the one where he's looking stupid. You understand? This might be it. Hold on, let me see.
It's this one.
You got it.
I believe so. He looks stupid.
Wait a minute, because this one right here, I really want to pull this one out. I got a couple articles that we're going to read, man, before we get to our topic. couple of things I want to pull out, okay, about that Christian church, man. The Christian church is the house of Satan, all right? And the Christian church is a whorehouse, man. It's time for black people to understand that that place is not helping our people. It's not doing nothing for blacks. Nobody's situation is getting better. Their life is not changing. You know what I'm saying? Things are getting worse and worse and worse. Okay? Things are getting worse for us. All right? And going to church and yeah, this the one. Wow, yeah, that's the one right there. Okay, go, man. This is disgusting. Okay, this preacher. Okay, the dude is he's got to be a homosexual, man. I done seen him talking a couple times. You know what I mean? He's talking about nothing. You know, these preachers are nothing more than, you know, saying just like good motivational speakers, man. That's really all they are. Okay, they're not doing nothing for black people. They're not fixing them at all. You know, black people go to church. Matter of fact, get somebody give me the answer. Why do black people really go to church? I want to know who has the answer to that. Somebody, if you on a conference line, take your phone off of mute, say Salaki or excuse me. Who has the answer? Yeah, this is the article. I think this is the one.
Salaki, sir, if I could.
Go ahead.
So that they can feel good about sinning.
Not really. Not really. Why do people end up going to church? Go ahead.
So like the music, to hear the music?
Nope. Nope. Why do people go? I mean, that's part of it. To make them feel good about their sins, that's part of it. But that's not the reason they go. What's the reason they go to church? Who knows? Go ahead. Hold tight. Go
Black
ahead.
people go to church so that they can be like the pastor. The pastor usually got like the money. The pastor usually got the clothes and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's all. All of it is true, but I want y'all to bring me home. Why do black people go to church? Why are they really going to church? They do want to be like the pastor. That is correct. But why are they there?
Right.
Go ahead. Hold on. Hold on, Bob, for 1 second. I think Rapayala was next. Go ahead, Rapayala.
Start with the car. Shalaki, if black people go to church all along because they won't be judged. They know their sins will be overlooked.
Go ahead, Abon. All of it's true, but I want one main reason that they go. Go ahead, Abon. Let's see if Abon got it.
Shalaki, so they feel guilty for all the sins and bullshit they believe in and then for.
Not really. I mean, when you think about it, you look at Christians, they are bold in Christ, right? You understand? They brag about eating pork and celebrating holidays. They claim that that's what the Lord wants. So no, that's really not it. The reason that they go is because they got all these goddamn problems, and they want them fixed. You understand? That's why black people really go to church, because they got a boatload of problems, and they done heard that this is the place to fix yourself. This is a matter of fact. Here's another. Whenever a black person says they gotta get right with God, where they say they gotta go? Somebody give me the answer.
Church.
Absolutely. Say Salaki. Next time. Church. Absolutely. That's where they claim they gotta go. In order to get right with God, they got to go to church. But the Bible says differently. You understand? The Lord said He's not in no church. You understand? He's not there. Okay? So, like I said, but I want to read this right here, just a little bit of this. You know what I'm saying? And what the title of this thing said with this pastor. You know what I'm saying? This Christian pastor. Okay?
It says, Pastor John Gray's wife, this is his wife explaining. It explains how the devil made him cheat, okay? And possibly getting side chick pregnant. Now get this. But God told him to buy her a $200,000 Lamborghini. Now picture this, man. You understand? Picture this. And black people got to see what's really going on in that Christian church, man. You understand? There's a lot of evil going on in the Christian church. Why on earth would a man, now the Christian church claims that a man can only have one woman. He's only supposed to be with one woman. He's never supposed to cheat. Okay? Now, according to the Christian church, if that's true, why would God tell you to buy your wife a Lamborghini when you done sinned against him? Does that make sense to anybody? Hell no. You understand? That don't make sense at all. All this really is just the Christian church, because that's what they worship, man. That's women. You understand? They worship women. The church is for women. It's decorated for women. You know what I mean? The service is for women. Okay? The singing is for women. The dancing is for women. Okay? Hell, now what they do? They doing all the dances. They claim gospel music and secular music is supposed to be separate. But they got clips on YouTube where they playing the rap music in the church. They playing the soul and the R&B music in the church. They singing and dancing, you know what I'm saying, to the so-called secular music. Okay, something that they claim is never to be played in a church, in a Christian church, but they're doing it. You understand? Because they hypocrites. They claim that a man is only supposed to have one woman, but they do it. They sleep with women. They sleep with men. Most preachers will sleep with any goddamn thing. They have no morals, man. You understand? But this woman says that the devil made him cheat. You understand? This Christianity at its damn finest, man. You understand? They always blaming somebody up under the ground for the evil that they do. You know what I mean? Instead of blaming their goddamn self. You know what I mean? Because Christians, they want to be evil. You understand? They want to sin. They don't want to change. Okay? They want to do the things that they are doing. They only have one wife, but then they sleep with the choir director. You know what I'm saying? All the choir directors is gay, ain't they? All of them. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous, man. But why would the Lord tell this man to turn around and buy his wife, since you cheated, you got to buy her an expensive Lamborghini? Nonsense, man. That's garbage. Okay? It says, it is your decision if you want to give your hard-earned money to these celebrity pastors. That is your choice, and I am not here to judge. This is the person that's making the article. You know, so they wrote the article. My personal opinion is they are all scammers who use the Bible as a way to make money. Absolutely. You understand? That's absolutely what they do. And it says, no different than a pimp. To be honest, says they are just pimping Jesus. They are. You understand? White Jesus is the biggest pimp of them all. Goddamn, you understand? Pastor Jones and Deacon Reverend, and he ain't got nothing on white Jesus. Okay? Because white Jesus been pimping hoes since hoes been getting pimped. You know what I'm saying? For a long time. Okay? And like I said, and it's a damn shame that hoes that he been pimping is our grandmothers and our grandfathers and our uncles and our aunts. You know what I'm saying? Blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians. Damn shame that we are the ones getting pimped. Okay? But then it says, Pastor John Gray has done very well for himself, and that is why his wife is blaming the devil for his transgression. Man, let me tell you something. That lady, she's in on it too. You know what I mean? She is in on it too. I know a couple. It's a sidebar real quick, but it's on topic. I know a couple, okay, a brother and a sister, and this was a few years ago when what's the name of that show? Hollywood Preachers or something like that? Preachers of LA. Who knows what I'm talking about? The
that was it, sir.
which one is it?
Preachers of LA.
Okay, preachers in LA. Okay, this brother, he went to prison, right? And he found God. You know, everybody go to jail and want to change their life when they get behind them goddamn bars. You know what I mean? The brother go to jail, you either gonna come out a Christian or a Muslim. You understand? And the brother came out a Christian pastor, got his little license while he was in prison and all that kind of nonsense. And then when preachers of LA came out, the brother, we watching the thing, and he jumped up and said, "Man, I'm in the wrong business. We got to get a church." You know what I mean? The dude, he owns a construction company. You know what I mean? But that's not making enough money for him. Once he saw that, how the preachers of LA is riding big houses and all of this. You understand? They've been scamming since forever. They've been stealing the money from the poor people that come into church. That the grandmother gives her last little bit of whatever she got on her Social Security check. The struggling brother or sister feels obligated. You understand? Because all they hear is money, 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 money. As soon as they walk in the goddamn door. They even had Creflo Dollar. He said that if people don't pay him his tithes, he gonna turn around and line them up. First he said he said I thought to make it like a casino, and he said whenever you hit, he said the lights go off and the machine make a sound. Do 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 when you win it. He said I was thinking about making it like that. Whenever a person don't pay their tithes, the machine and the lights will go off and do 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 do. It would warn him. And then he said, but I got a better idea. He said, we just line them up against the wall and take an AK and shoot all of them. They don't pay their tithe. I'm telling you, this is what, you can look this up. This is on, I'm pretty sure it's still on YouTube. This is what the pastor, Creflo, big dollar. You know what I'm saying? Make him holler for $1, Creflo Dollar. You understand? That's what he said out of his own mouth. Okay? But he turned around and straight up said, yeah, let's get that AK out. You know what I mean? And we'll go from there. Okay? We'll unload that 100-round thing. You know, on his memory. I'm telling you, that's disgusting, man. The Christian preachers, man, they worship Satan. You understand? They worship Satan all day long. Okay? But like I said, man, I just want to read just a little bit of that. You know what I mean? I don't even want to get all the way off into it because the man was he explained himself on one article where he was crying and all this nonsense. You know what I mean? That's disgusting, man. Christian preachers are all homosexuals, man. They weak as hell. You understand? They sleep with men. They molest children. They sleep with other brothers' wives. They do all of that nonsense. You know what I mean? They do all of that, and still black people run to their church. When does somebody in the Christian church actually take a stand for what's right? And I'm just using this as an example. If a man was not supposed to cheat on his wife, you understand, have another woman, I'm gonna say it like that, versus saying it with the way the article said. But if he's not supposed to have another woman, why are you gonna make an excuse for him and say God told him to buy you a Lamborghini? You see what I'm saying? That right there, that means that you have no morals and you're not sticking to it. You know what I'm saying? You claim to. The Christian church claim to have all the morals in the world. They claim to follow Jesus. They claim to love God with all their heart. You understand? They let Jesus take the wheel. You understand? They walk with Jesus. They talk with Jesus. You understand? They do everything with Jesus as if they are conjoined twins or something. You know what I mean? But guess what? They ain't doing nothing. This woman got a Lamborghini. Why? That's just for the preacher to show off, man. You understand? That's all that is. Ain't no such thing as God told him to buy his damn wife a Lamborghini, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a goddamn lie. Okay? But like I said, the Christian church is the house of Satan. I'm going to read a couple more. We're going to go on and get into the topic real quick. Anytime, if anybody got any questions, you know what I'm saying, if you're in class, raise your hand, say Salaki. If you're online, take your phone off of mute, say Salaki or excuse me, and then we'll get your question. But, Kunaya, did you get that article I sent you, brother? Okay, pull that up for me. Let's read it. I'm gonna show you what. Let me see who else on the line got the sword. Rapaya, you got your sword with you? You got your sword with you? Okay, get don't we don't read it yet, but get pull Deuteronomy 28, 65 and 66 for me. Pull that and alright, throughout the word. And here's the thing, man. Like, for instance, black people just went around, this was just last November the 6th, right? Just a few months ago. Black people went around voting, trying to make a change, make a difference. You understand? When it's not going to happen, man. Okay? It's never going to happen. Voting is not going to change anything. Begging white people is not going to change anything. Trying to, go to work, join the military, and be all you can be, it's not going to work, man. You understand? It is not going to work. You did everything behind white people. You done celebrated they damn holidays. You do it every single day. You know what I mean? It's like every time a holiday come around, you doing it. If it's Christmas, if it's Thanksgiving, if it's New Year's, if it's Martin Luther King Day, if it's Labor Day, if it's what else they got? What else they got? Go ahead. President's Day. Who that? Veterans Day. Give me some more. Memorial Day. Give me some more. Who else knows some more? What else they got? They don't, whatever kind of goddamn day they gonna make up, man. You understand? Black people celebrate it. And guess what they did? You still get no love from white men. You know what I mean? You still getting oppressed. You still getting shot. Go ahead, Shannon. Yeah, Black History Month is slave history. Damn right. You understand? And that kind of history is what white people love, because you were in chains, getting beat and raped and killed while they were getting rich. You know what I mean? So yeah, they love that kind of history. You know what I'm saying? Black folks can't wait to go, celebrate a whole month. You understand? When in the ISUPK, every day is Black history, Hispanic history, Native Indian history. You understand? We celebrate it every goddamn day. We don't miss a beat. Okay? But yeah, but as black people are turning around and trying to confess their love for white people over and over and over again, just damn continuously, white people are steady murdering us, oppressing us, beating the hell out of us. They chasing our women down. A brother just posted a video of a cop beating the dog shit out of a sister. You understand? This is a woman, man. You understand? And that's even in the scripture where this devil won't damn reverence nobody. The young, the old, woman, man, he don't give a damn. You understand? About none of us. And it's time for us to turn around and wake up and realize, smell the goddamn coffee. You understand? Don't you black folks sip? That's tea. I'm sorry. They sip tea every goddamn comment on Facebook. Sipping tea. They say something, then they sip some damn tea. When is that goddamn tea? Put some sugar in it, goddamn it, wake your ass up. You understand? You got some Folgers in your cup. That's supposed to be the best part of waking up. That coffee is supposed to help your ass get up. You understand? That you drinking coffee and sipping tea and you still sleep. You understand? And that's ridiculous, man. You understand? If you trying to join together with white people, because that's really all this stuff is, just a beg and a plea and a cry to join white America. You understand? To have the same rights as white America. There was a video, of course, that went viral. That silly ass term. You understand? It went viral. It was a sister and her husband. They was at a library. They were trying to find a parking space, and they found one. And the devil claimed that space as hers. And she turned around, and as they were parking, fucking nigga, this the librarian. You know what I'm saying? And so-called in libraries, everybody likes the librarian. Such a nice old lady. Oh, yeah, nice my ass. You understand? And then the sister got out of her car, was recording her, and she said, excuse me, what did you just call my husband? She said, you heard me. I said, he's a nigga, and you a nigga too. You know what I'm saying? And the sister, it made me sick, man. You understand? Because the sister turned around, you can hear it in her voice. You couldn't see her on the video, but you can hear it in her voice when she was damn near about to cry. She started saying, lady, that is wrong, and you're racist, and you live around black people, you need to get used to it. Ain't no getting used to it. They don't want to be around you, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta wake up and realize that the very people that enslaved you is never gonna turn around and like you. You know what I mean? That just don't make sense. It don't make sense nowhere for that to ever be the case. Because why would I turn around and if I'm the white man, I done got rich beyond compare. You was slaves picking cotton. I didn't have to pay you a dime. You understand? I barely fed you. You know what I mean? He turned around and killed you whenever you felt like it and suffered no consequence. Okay? Now, you turn around, you still a slave. You barely getting paid. He'll kill you whenever the hell he feel like it and there's no consequence. Why would he give that up to be your friend? You understand? Why would the white man give all that power up, you understand, to join with you? You are a slave. You understand? You are a slave to the white man. And that don't make sense for him to ever turn around and relinquish his damn power and authority over you just so you can join and be one. Don't believe them fake marches and protests and things when they be out there so-called marching, trying to join and become one with white folks. Because that's not the case. You understand? Where white people was out there acting as if they want to join together and be one with you. You understand? They got to sprinkle the white people out. That's just to weaken your protest, really. You know what I mean? Because, and I'm gonna go on the protest in Ferguson. You understand? For the ones that came after Michael Brown got killed. If you go back and look at some of them tapes, when they started arresting people, they took, and one night, I believe everybody that got arrested was all of them was white. You know what I mean? Everybody that got arrested this one night was white. And you could tell the police was acting as if they was beating them up and really hurting them. The damn white people was acting as if the police was really hurting them. You know what I'm saying? That was a distraction, man. You understand? White people really ain't out there because they love you, they feel your pain. You understand? Because if they did, it's real simple, man. You ain't got to go and make no law. You know what I mean? That's another dumb thing. You got black people going to the white man telling him to change his law when he's not going to change his law. He's going to continue to oppress you. He's going to continue to murder you. You understand? He's going to continue to blow your brains out. He's going to continue to put you on child support and raise it. They can take legally right now, they can take 75% of a man's income if he owes child support. They trying to take it up a little further, and they probably are, to where they're going to be able to take a man's 90% of his paycheck. You understand? That's oppression, man. The thing that the children, the white and the damn children need is that damn black man. That's who they need, but the white man will let the woman run to him and cry about how she can't feed the baby, and then say, oh, okay, well, we'll give you these crumbs, just where's Pookie Daddy at? You understand? Who's Pookie Daddy? You understand? And then right there, if he's going to give you food stamps, why you got to go chase the man down and then have him pay? Well, guess what? Y'all could just work it out together, man. Instead of going to them, you understand, to oppress your man and have him turn around and make this man take money, you know what I'm saying, take money from him and then give you some and keep the rest for himself. Why even go through that, man? You know what I'm saying? The white man is the devil by the streets, son. And he has done nothing but oppress us and murder us, and he's going to continue. You understand? And Commander General Hunter said, I keep bringing this up, he said, average, everyday, on your job, Mr. Rogers, live next door down the street from you white people. is going to start murdering Negroes next. You understand? That's what's gonna start happening next. And we seen it every goddamn day. You understand? They haven't slowed down not one bit. Okay? And I ain't even just talking about the police. Everybody's digging in on this thing right here. And I got this article that I'm gonna read too after the brother read this one. Go ahead, Cornelia, read that article for us, brother.
Okay. Man yells racial slurs at children, chases them home at gunpoint.
Man did what?
Man,
No sweat.
man yells racial slurs at children, chases them home at gunpoint.
Okay, he turned around and right, these is kids, man. You understand? This is a grown man going around yelling racial slurs at children. Okay? The white man is a terror. You worry about a bee with a goddamn turban on his head and a bomb strapped to his goddamn chest when the white man is terrorizing us every single day. You understand? He's terrorizing our children. You understand? Our brothers, everybody, our women, all of us together. Why is this man? Now they talk about the black man so bad. He's so horrible. He's such a criminal. You don't see black men running around chasing white children home. You understand? Yelling racial slurs at them, calling them crackers, and waving a gun at them. You understand? You don't see that. It's not on the news. Why? Because black people are not as stupid and as evil as white people are. You understand? What black people are is we are destroyed here by those people. You see what I'm saying? We have been destroyed by them. You understand? But we are nowhere near as evil as the white man is. And this is why it's very important for every black, Hispanic, and Native Indian to come together in the Israelite School Universal of Practical Knowledge under Commander General Yohana so that we can turn around and beat this oppression that we are up under. You understand? It's time to drop the individual light and come on in here and join your brothers and your sisters. Join your goddamn people, man. You understand? But this is what's taking place. Keep reading, Doc.
Memphis, Tennessee. A man is behind bars after police say he yelled racial slurs at two boys.
Mm-hmm.
Then followed them home with a gun in his hand.
Hold on one second. Hold on.
Made by New Horizons.
This
at a
thing
range
turned
of
on
about half
my
a
head.
million
Hold on.
kilometers out. Well, that image is so 28.
Okay, so like, start that over for me, brother.
Memphis, Tennessee. A man is behind bars after police say he yelled racial slurs at two boys.
Mm-hmm.
Then followed them home with a gun in his hand.
Follow him home with a gun in his hand, man. The white man is the devil. Two boys.
Right.
You understand that he know this probably, I don't know, does it say the age of the boys, come on, y'all?
Live, 1358.
Oh, okay.
Claudia,
Go ahead.
read the scripture.
No, lie. Not yet. What y'all keep reading, brother?
Time. The children told investigators they were at Family Dollar when they got into an argument with the suspect, now known as Bradley Watson.
Okay. So they at the store arguing with the devil. All right. Keep on. And first, why is a grown ass man arguing with some kids? You know what I'm saying? I done been in the store with little badass Jakes and little badass Eves before. You know what I'm saying? I don't sit and argue with them. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna argue with a goddamn kid. You know what I'm saying? That's a child, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll slap you upside the head and walk you home and tell your mom on you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. But the white man that shows that, like I said, he don't give a damn about the Lord's chosen people. He don't give a damn if you are a child. He don't give a damn if you're a woman. He don't care if you damn too. They had a devil that was in a grocery store that kicked a 2-year-old baby, man. You understand? Kicked a 2-year-old baby. The white man is the devil. I I can't say it enough. You understand?
Right.
But I just need a button to put it on repeat. Just to say it, just keep pushing it after damn near everything that I say. You know what I'm saying? So we just keep saying the white man's the devil over and over and over again. Because he is, man. You understand? And he's a murderer. Okay? Keep going up.
During the argument, Watkins yelled racial slurs at the boys.
Uh-huh.
One of the boys noticed a white car following them as they were walking home and identified Watkins as the same man they argued with at the store.
Okay, so after he turned around and was calling them little niggers and niggers all in the store, now he following them home. Keep reading.
Okay. Police say Watkins continued to yell racial slurs at the children.
He did.
Allegedly saying, "Nigger, I'll kill you."
He did what? He said, "What up?"
"Nigger, I'll kill you."
Look at this white man. The white man, he's a murderer, man. You understand? Why are you trying to join these people, man? Look at what they do. You understand? Look at what they do. They following our sons home. You understand? I don't give a damn if they ain't my biological children, man. Them youngsters, them our kids, man. And that's how we supposed to be looking at one another. The what you call the OGs, the old heads, we supposed to be looking at them young ones as our children, man, our own. You understand? Our sons and our daughters. Supposed to be looking at each other, another man as your brother, a woman as your sister. You understand? We're supposed to be looking at each other as family. And we're supposed to be taking care of each other, looking out for each other. You understand? I'm sorry if that's the way Commander Junior High raised me, and y'all ain't get raised no goddamn better by nobody. You understand? But if you come in here, you can get raised the same way. You understand? To learn to care about your goddamn people instead of your damn self for everything. You understand? And how long we gonna sit back and just allow white people to just continue to harass us and murder us and do what they want, follow our sons home, yelling, "Nigga, I'll kill you," terrorizing these little kids, man. You understand? It's hard enough in hell that we gotta work. You understand? And we barely have people that can watch our children, and they barely safe out here. You understand? So now these parents gotta turn around and they gotta take some time out. They gotta drive them to school, pick them up or something like that. Now it's probably gonna make, you know what I'm saying? Of course, now we don't care about doing what we have to do, but it's probably just gonna complicate things and make it a little more difficult. You know what I'm saying? For them to, function things in their life and not have to worry about this goddamn murderer, you know what I'm saying, getting out of prison because he's going to get out. You know what I'm saying? There are going to be no charges filed on this goddamn murderer that followed these kids home and says that that's child endangerment. You understand? That is child endangerment to even threaten a damn child. You understand? That is a case by itself, but he's not going to get it. You understand? Keep going.
The boys told police they ran home in different directions as Watkins continued to chase them in his car.
Okay, stop right there. Now, that's one thing that you never do. You never leave your goddamn brother. You understand? You don't split up. You know what I'm saying? You don't go in 2 different directions or 3 or 4 different, however many of y'all it is. You understand? You all stay together. You understand? And see, that's what I'm saying about our people, man. They need this righteous rulership, this leadership that comes up out of the ISUPK. You understand? We would turn around and teach them boys, because something very well could have happened from splitting up. You understand? And nobody would have known a thing. You know what I'm saying? If one going one way, the other one going another way, somebody would have got hurt, got killed, and wouldn't nobody have known nothing. You understand? New caller just called in, name where you calling from.
Shalom, your house, Shemala Saba, Shem Shine. Aquas Mariam, calling in from Austin, Texas.
Shalom, y'all, Shemala Saba, Shem Shine. What's going on, sis?
Shalom.
You got any questions?
La sir, I'm just listening.
No sweat. Most High Christ. Phone on me for. Yeah, so like I said, man, something could have very well happened to these kids while they splitting up, running in two different directions. You understand? Like I said, the devil could have got a hold to one, and something would you would have never known. You understand? We would have never known what happened to them. Okay, well keep going up.
Oh God. They eventually made it home safely.
Okay, so the kids.
A witness told police she saw a man chasing two boys down the street in a car, matching the descriptions of Watkins. Watkins is charged with 2 counts of aggravated assault.
Okay, so he turned around. The kids made it home safe, but still, just know and understand that if he had caught them, it would have been over. You understand? It would have been over. He said, "Nigga, I'll kill you," and that's what he was going to do. He just couldn't catch them. You understand? But guess what? It's gonna be another time. You understand? Because he's not gonna get any jail time. They not gonna turn around and take his gun from him. You understand? If he's got one, they not gonna turn around and do anything to this man. They gonna turn around, let him sit for a little second, let him cool off. You understand? And then they gonna send him home. Okay? And they ain't gonna do nothing about it. Hold on, hold on, y'all. Payala, read the scripture you got for me, brother. Payala.
Calvin, you ready, Allah?
Cal, read the scripture, brother.
Calvin. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 65. And among these nations shalt thou find no ease.
Stop right there. Do you see that? Among these nations we shall find no ease. We have never had any rest here in America, and we're not going to have any rest here in America. The Bible says that this is not the place of our rest. We can't get comfortable here. You understand? Anytime you look at your pillow and lay down, is something going on tragic in your house when you got to get up. You understand? You can't rest here. Okay? You had the white man killing Michael Brown, Sandra Bland. You understand? Numerous of other damn men and women before that and after that. He ain't stopped. He ain't slowed down none. You know what I mean? He hasn't slowed down any. So how are you going to be at ease here? How are you going to get any rest here in America when you got white people, your kids getting out of school or just hanging out or whatever, going to the store, get them something, you know what I'm saying? Like Trayvon Martin. You understand? That brother went to the store to get him a snack. Niggas like snacks. You understand? We like snacks. You know what I'm saying? And the brother went to go get him a damn snack and return home dead. You know what I'm saying? And that's what was about to happen to these little brothers right here. You understand? And it is time. It is way beyond time for us to come together as a nation. Okay? This is long overdue. Okay? Keep reading, brother.
Calvin. Neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest.
You hear that? One second. This very article said that them young brothers had to run for their life. You understand? They feet. It ain't no damn rest for their feet. You understand? We constantly on the run. And I don't just mean physically running. We on the run from bills and police, especially when the police pull up, niggas showing up run. You know what I'm saying? I turned around when I got a little old enough to hang outside. My mom used to let me hang out on the block. I didn't know what was going on the first time. I'm hanging out there because I'm with the OGs, right? I'm with the older cats. I'm turning around hanging out there. I'm thinking I'm doing something. Boy, the police pull up and everybody broke except me. I'm just standing there looking stupid as hell. I'm like, damn, where everybody go? You know what I'm saying? Where did everybody go? I didn't know that that's what was going on at that time. You know what I'm saying? Because hell, I'm too busy playing with big wheels. Who old enough to remember a big wheel on the phone? Who had a big wheel in the class? Who had one of them? You too young. You don't know about that. Who know about big wheels? Sideboard. Oh damn. Oh, I'm the only grandpa here. Huh? No, ain't nobody. Nah, I'm trying to say that now. Go ahead. Hey, go ahead.
You ride them by yourself, but I had night riders.
I'm trying to save me now. Oh, yeah, I'm trying to save me now, brother. All right, I'll be the only grandpa on the line. Ain't no thing. But go ahead, brother. Keep reading. As neither shall that the soul of thy foot have rest. You understand? You ain't gonna, your mind ain't gonna get no rest. Your feet ain't gonna get no rest. So as soon as you pay your bill, it look like the new bill come out the next day. Am I right or am I wrong? You know what I'm saying? As soon as you go pay the damn thing, you open your mail, the next day you got the same damn bill back in the mail. Talking about money. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no rest here, man. And black folks need to stop this because of the Christian church. We think that we gonna get something. We think going to church and praising white Jesus and speaking in a lying tongue and shabba that's gonna make it all just go away. When it's not, man. You understand? It is not. Keep reading now.
But the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart.
The Lord shall give thee a trembling heart, man. Them little brothers, I'm sure their hearts was pounding, you understand, in their damn chest, man. You understand? A trembling heart, and I'm just saying that your heart in the Bible is your mind, okay? I'm saying it as far as what they was going through at that present moment. But of course, your mind, a trembling heart, your mind, it's the same way as like a racy heart in your chest, to where it's just going. You understand? Black people don't know if they're gonna eat one day to the next. We don't know if we're gonna be in jail one day to the next. We don't know if we're gonna have a job one day to the next. You know what I mean? Everything is on the line. We can keep a trembling heart. You understand? Your mind is just that's just the way it's gonna be here in this hell, man. We in captivity. We are in hell. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no place to be. Okay? Keep reading.
Thou art come, and failing of eye,
Mm-hmm.
and sorrow of mind.
So you get that.
Verse 66.
Okay? Keep going.
Verse 66. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee.
Thy life shall do what?
Hang in doubt before thee.
Thy life, fix your phone out because you kind of went down a little bit. Thy life shall hang in doubt before thee. Why is it that the only people on the planet that life is hanging in doubt, hanging in the balance, is blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians? Why is it that we the only somebody that don't know if we gonna live and make it home, you understand, from one day to the next? Why is it just black people? You understand? They claim that we Africans, but no African life is hanging in doubt wherever he go. You understand? That stinky bastard get in a cab. He get to they make braid shops. They do whatever the hell they do, and they go wherever they go, and they go home, and they don't have not one goddamn problem. They love it here. Africans love it here. You understand? Them Arabs. The Arabs, man, they supposedly blew up the damn World Trade 9/11 bombs everywhere. Planes everywhere, driving them in buildings. And guess what? The Arabs still own every gas station in the damn country almost. You understand? I think the only ones they don't own is Quick Trip. That's about the only gas station. Put your phone on mute until you're ready to speak out. That's about the only gas station they don't own. But all the rest of them, they got them. You understand? And not one time does their life hang in the balance. Okay? The same way with all the other nations of people. All the other nations of people are here and they have absolutely no problems whatsoever. Okay? No. Their life is assured. The white man is at war with the Arabs, okay? And they good. They don't never run into them Arab shops and bust them for nothing that they doing illegal. You know what I'm saying? They don't never look. They got when you go if you look for their stickers, some of them pull them off. But that grade, that food grade sticker that they got, they be having D's and F's, okay? And them Arabs pulls them off, okay? And guess what? The white man don't never go back in there and tell him, why the hell you take that sticker off? You know what I'm saying? Why is your kitchen so nasty? Why is your food? He don't give a damn because who he selling food to? He's selling food to us. You understand? So the white man don't care. The same with the Chinese. It is more Chinese restaurants here in America than it is American restaurants. And the same thing go with them. They all got F's. They ain't even talking about no D. You understand? They ain't doing halfway good at all. They got all F's. And they still open. You know what I'm saying? And not once have you seen, and I've heard everybody talk about the Chinese places around here that sell the cat, the dogs, and the rats. And they still open and have been open for years. You understand? But not once is their business hanging in doubt. You understand? Not once is that chop suey hanging in doubt. And for sure their life is not. You understand? The white man at war with them too. You understand? And he don't pull them over. He don't kick in no Chinese restaurants. He don't do nothing to them. You understand? It's only black people. Okay? And that's disgusting. Keep reading, Doc.
God. And thou shalt fear day and night.
Our people fear.
And shalt have none assurance.
Go ahead, keep reading.
Can you hear me on the one?
I can hear you good. Go ahead.
And thou shalt fear day and night.
Mm-hmm.
And shalt have none assurance of thy life.
Okay, you're going to fear day and night. You understand? I done seen sisters and talk to them, and they have said, I'm scared for my boys. You understand? The black woman knows she ain't got no man at home. She ain't got nobody to protect them. You understand? She's scared. She's scared for her kids. You understand? We have no assurance for our life. And that's why I just broke that down. Everybody else's life is assured, whether they at war with the white man or not. You understand? Whether it's the Africans, whether it's the Arabs, whether it's the Chinese, the Japanese, you understand? North Korea, South Korea, all of them, man. Guess what? They fine. They are absolutely fine. But us, our life is in doubt every single day. We ain't got no insurance for our life, none at all. Okay? Phone's on mute for me real quick. I'm gonna read this article here. Okay, and the reason that I'm pulling this is an old article, you understand, that we had pulled out. This was last year, okay? And this one right here, it says, black men nearly 3 times as likely to die from police use of force, okay? And I'm gonna read a couple things in this different article, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not shocking at all, okay? This is actually what's been taking place for a long time, okay? That everybody knows about. It's just that black preachers and politicians won't forget about it. They want you to turn around, and because you see them driving a nice car and making some money and got a nice house and all their kids is in college, and all their kids got cars and all of them dressed nice and all that nonsense, they want you to think that there is hope here in America, but there is none. You understand? The Lord said that there shall be no assurance for thy life. You understand? Here in America. That's what that means. None. Okay? And our hope should not be in the white man and his system and begging and pleading with him. We need to return to the Lord and obey him. That's what we're doing. You understand? That's what will fix this white man. Okay? Because you begging and pleading will not. You understand? You begging and pleading the white man is not going to do a thing. It didn't do nothing when back in slavery when we was I was no trouble. It's like all we knew how to say on all the movies. That's what they say. When they run up on the black man, they show the black man like a total coward. You understand? I just don't want no trouble. I just don't want no trouble. Oh, no trouble. You understand? That's ridiculous, man. You understand? But that's what the white man did to our brothers. You understand? And I can't forgive him for that. God don't forgive him, and I can't forgive him for that either. You take a damn black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, strong as an ox, and turn around and make him as soft as a kitten. You understand? To where I just don't want no trouble. That's disgusting as hell, man. You understand? The white man is the devil for that. Now, them preachers, they can forgive him all he wants. I'm gonna roll with the Lord. You understand? God said in the Bible that he don't forgive the white man, and I ain't gonna forgive him either. You understand? I'm not gonna forgive the white man either. Okay? But this is what it say right here in this article. Alright, this is CNN, Gregory Gunn. It says, CNN is Gregory Gunn, Alton Sterling, Fernando Castillo, Terrence Crutcher. It says those are just a few of the names of black men who were killed in high-profile police shootings in 2016. It says a new study reveals disturbing data on how much of a racial disparity there may be in police use of force, or as researchers call it, legal intervention. I brought this out a while back, where the white man, you gotta know and understand something about him. That dude is called the devil for a reason. You understand? The word devil means deceiver or liar. Okay, the white man is slicker than motor oil, man. You understand? He turns around and plays games with them words. You understand? And he has turned around, and when he murder you, he took the word murder and changed it and calls it legal intervention. Okay? This is why they never go to prison when they murder you. You understand? Even though you got your hands up and you saying don't shoot, you begging and pleading for your life. You understand? And the white man still get to blow your brains out. They just killed a brother over on Goodfellow a few weeks ago at that what's that, BP Mobile, whatever it is, BP gas station. You understand? On Goodfellow 70, they say he had his hands up and begging for them not to shoot him, and they killed him anyway. You understand? A man that's surrendering, you supposed to take him in. No matter what he did, if the police turned around and got into a chase or on foot or in a car or whatever, and then they catch up with the man and he is surrendering, they are supposed to let him surrender. And they are supposed to take him in. But this man, whatever happened, I don't know the story, but the man was so-called had his hands up surrendering like all black people do when they get caught, or even when they just get stopped. They may not have got caught doing anything. They just was being pulled over by the police. And they turn around and they got this murderer with this goddamn gun in his hand in their face, and he kills them dead. And they call it legal intervention. Okay? And that's what average, everyday white people are doing. They try to kill black people the same damn way. You understand? And they're going to call it a legal intervention. Hey, I was scared. That's what they claim is every single time when they murder us is I was scared. It ain't that much goddamn scared in the world. You understand? Here you are police get military training. Hear me good. You understand? That stuff way back in the day when with the black and white, with the movies that was flickering, you know what I'm saying? The black and white TV was flickering and the cop was whirling the baton around, looking stupid, popping bubble gum. You understand? That ain't police. Okay? That's not it. They get trained as if they are going to damn Iraq or Iran. You understand? That's how the police get trained. Alright? And here it is, you tell me you scared or something? And you are trained to kill on sight. You know how to shoot at a certain point. They teach them where to shoot you at to where they can kill you or they can save your life. They do all of that, man. That's what the police get trained. And you may tell me that this black man with his hands up in the air saying, please don't kill me. You shot him in his head? You understand? You shot him in his head. You had to shoot him in his head. Okay. You understand? The white man is the devil, Bible speaks of. Let me keep reading. It says, black men are nearly 3 times as likely to be killed by legal intervention than white men, according to the study. Now, we already know why that is. You understand? Because white people do what to other white people? Somebody give me the answer. White people do what to other white people? Don't nobody know the answer? Go ahead.
They feel for them.
They what?
They feel for them.
Give me a better word than that. White people do what to other white people? What?
They spur them.
Yeah, they do, but I want a better word than that. Somebody else, give me the word. Give it to me. White people do what to other white people? Go ahead.
They help each other.
Yeah, they do, but I want something better than that. Bring me home, man.
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
White people love each other, right?
Damn right. Absolutely. They love each other, man. They love other white people. When you go on YouTube and look at white people when police pull over other white people, I don't know what the title of this video is, but you can find a video where a white woman was in a police chase with the police. For whatever reason, I don't know. But this white woman was in a truck and she driving all over the city. I'm talking about 80, 90, 100 miles. She rolling, trying to get away from him. Whatever her problem is, she was gone. Okay? She drove up, not just in a school zone. She drove up in the school. She drove up in the school grounds and got caught. I think she probably thought it was a way out, but it wasn't. It was blocked. It was like a circle. So she turned around and hit the circle. So the police thought they had a corner. They had a blocked in with all their cars. They got out. They got their guns drawn, and she's sitting there. They like, get out the car, get out of the car, get out of the car, get out of the car. And she turned around and hit the gas straight forward. You understand? Speeding, full speed ahead, running straight into the police. And it took for the police to actually get hit by the truck in order to let off a shot. And then he let the shot off in the air. He didn't shoot at the woman. You understand? He got hit by the truck, smashed between the car, her truck and his car, and he let a shot off in the air. That's love, man. You understand? That is love. Okay? To where you damn to let your people kill you. You understand? In order to save their life. White people love white people. Okay? But what was that brother's name that got pulled over in the car? Was that Michigan or Detroit? Minnesota? Where was that at? The brother that had the so-called one plate on his car, which actually in that state, that's how you have it. You only have one plate on the car. You are allowed to have one plate on your vehicle. Who knows what I'm talking about? Okay, no sweat. But they got the video of this brother to where the police pulled him over. They lied about his plate, saying he only had one, but it's not illegal for you to have one plate in this state and in the city that his brother was driving in. And the police turned around and lied. He shot the brother dead in his goddamn face, lied and said that the brother had hit the gas and tried to pull off or something on him or did something to him, whatever he lied about, when clearly on the video you can see the police officer got the gun in the man's face and shot him, and then by the brother dying, being dead, slumped, got shot, and then the vehicle started rolling. You understand? He killed the brother first, okay? Then the vehicle started moving. But the cop lied and said that he was scared for his life. You understand? And got away with murdering another innocent brother. You understand? They turn around, like I said, they lie all the time. Why you pull me over? Oh, your tail light out. When your tail light is not out. You understand? They'll lie. We got a suspicious person. I remember one time, I was about, I think about 19. I had me a Cadillac, little white Cadillac, you understand, with some rims on. They wasn't 20s, but I kept them clean, you understand? I kept them clean. They was around about 10s, you know what I'm saying? And the police turned around and pulled me over one time. And their excuse was they wanted to search my car, search me and all of that. And their excuse was somebody just robbed the bank. And this car fits the description. I said, like, ain't nobody robbed no goddamn bank, you know. I'm young. Look, I'm young at that time. I'm like, ain't nobody robbed no bank in no damn Cadillac. You know what I'm saying? Stop it. I told the lady that, you know what I'm saying? And we sat there and went back and forth for a minute. I probably could have got killed, you know what I'm saying? But she turned around and went on to pull it off and let me go. That's because she was lying. You know what I'm saying? If I fit the description, if a white Cadillac robbed the bank, this white Cadillac right here might be the one. Let me see if he got money in his trunk or in the back seat. You know what I'm saying? Or got a gun on him, or if he, whatever. You know what I'm saying? She would have searched my damn car, but they're lying. Man, police are criminals, man. They are criminals. You understand? They get to legally intervene and turn around and blow your brains out. You understand? And it's not against the law for them to murder you. You understand? The white man is the devil, the Bible speaks of. All right, but let me keep reading.
Right.
It says the data showed 2,285 legal intervention deaths for that time period. Why are they not just calling it murder like what it is? You understand? That's what it is. It's murder. Okay? The white man murdered 2,285 innocent black people for that time people. Not no goddamn legal intervention. You know what I'm saying? And it says, while the data did not provide details on the circumstances surrounding the legal intervention deaths, and guess what? They ain't gonna never say that. They're not gonna turn around and actually put what really happened, you know what I'm saying, and why they pulled you or why they stopped you and why they killed you. They're never gonna put the truth in it. They're never gonna tell it. Okay? It says, Bueller said that they allowed for him to take a close look at how many deaths involve black, Hispanic, and white males 10 years and older. He found that although white men accounted for the largest numbers of deaths, and that's because it's more white people. You understand? That's all it is. The number of deaths per million in each demographic population were 2.8 times higher among black men and 1.7 times higher among Hispanic men, respectively. Okay? Now, and sidebar, that's another reason why I don't know why they don't think that the Hispanics, you understand, is our people. You understand? All the Hispanic tribes, they getting killed and oppressed and murdered the same way that we are. You understand? 2.8 and 1.7 is not that far off. You understand? The white man is doing them the same way that he doing us, man. Those are our people too. Those are our brothers as well. Okay? And the white man don't give a damn which one of us he kills, as long as it's one of us. You understand? Alright, so let me hold on, let me get the next one. Okay, it says, so in other words, black and Hispanic men were 2.8 and 1.7 times more likely to be killed by police use of force than white men. Okay? And it's another video, and you can find tons of them, man. There's another video where it's a devil, and he's in a Jack in the Box or something. And I forgot if I think he was getting rude with the cashier. They called the police on him, and 2 white police officers come in there, and they trying to get him to get out, right? And the devil turned around, and he went in on the police. I mean, he whooped their ass all over the big what's it called? What's it called? Big Buford burgers or something. What's the burger that they call it? The Big Jack burger, whatever the hell. They whooped his ass all over the sign. The damn fries and he whooped them good up in there. And not one time did a gun or a taser come up out of holster. You understand? The police are steady trying to subdue this man. He went ham on him. I'm telling you. You look that video up. He beat the shit out of them and got away. You understand? Beat the shit out of them and got away. But they would have made sure that black man would have been dead on sight. A black man, he's angry, or he's violent, or he's hysterical, he's something, and he's going crazy at Jack in the Box. They blew his damn brains out. You understand? That's what it would have been. Okay? It wouldn't have been no fight and no wrestle. Because you know white people love to wrestle. You understand? They don't fight. They like to wrestle. Yes, because they can't fight. You understand? But they try to grab, you know, same stuff they was using on Esau and got their ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's ridiculous. But like I said, they turn around, they love each other. Okay? And they won't do that. They won't do that for black people. And they're never going to do it. They don't care nothing about you being a preacher. You understand? They don't care because it's another video out there with what they call the women in the church, an evangelist, right? This sister turned around and she was on her way home, and the police ran her down in an alley. Okay, rammed her car, hemmed up, locked up, did all this. This a preacher. You understand? This is a every Sunday. You understand? Praising the Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Take the wheel. Guess what? White Jesus didn't take the cop's wheel. You understand? He stood up down the other end of the alley. He drove them right into the back of her goddamn brand new Cadillac and almost killed her. Right there in the alley, man. You understand? Ridiculous. Okay? But then, now check this out. This is another study that they did right here. All right? And this one right here says, hold on one second. Okay, so for instance, scientific evidence that people are more like, one slide. Hold on. For instance, scientific evidence proved that people are more likely to shoot at a black target than a white target. Now, did y'all hear that? Do I need to repeat that? You understand? It is scientific evidence shows that people are more likely to shoot at a black target than at a white target. Okay? Now, this was a review in a meta-analysis study. Alright, it said, which was published in the Journal of Experimental Social Psychology. In that study, researchers from the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign analyzed 42 studies. This is 42 different studies, and found that compared to white targets, people are quicker to shoot on black targets, slower to not shoot unarmed black targets, and more likely to have a liberal shooting threshold for black targets overall. Now, do you see how white people play games with words? You understand? They claim that, okay, we're quicker to shoot at armed black targets, right? Pay attention. Slower, well, if he doesn't have a gun, I may or may not shoot. You see what I'm saying? It said, but more likely to have a liberal shooting threshold for black targets overall. So, in essence, what the study proves is that white people will murder black people at the drop of a dime over anybody else. You understand? And these are the people that your preachers and your politicians are trying to get you to join. You understand? This study right here says that a liberal
shooting threshold means free. It's just free for whoever. It's just nigga, I'm a shoot. You understand? I'm a shoot at will. You understand? That's what that means. And these are the people that, like I said, that your preachers is telling you that God loved them too. All right? Why is the preacher telling you to love white people with the love of God, but the love of God is obviously not in white people? Do you understand? This is 42, and it don't even break down the numbers of the people that they did in these 42 different studies. But I'm sure it was a whole hell of a lot of them. You understand? I'm sure it was a whole hell of a lot of white folks that they turned around and asked them, who would you shoot? White people be like, oh yeah, nigga. You understand? I'll shoot quick. Okay? I'm sure that's what the study consists of. You understand? That's all. Okay? The white man is the devil. And like I said, here your preacher is telling you that God loves white people too. Well, that's not even true, man. You understand? God hate white people. Give me that Payal in Romans. People don't understand this Bible.
Could you repeat that?
Give me that in Romans where God loved Jacob. And
I can hear you muffled out.
You said what now?
You said where God. You said in Romans where God did what?
Love Jacob.
Did what with Jacob? Wrestle with Jacob?
No, we love Jacob. Finish your phone out. Yeah, come. That's the one. Come, give me that. Finish your phone. No sweat. Let me know when you get that scripture, brother.
Down with the car, I got it on the wall.
Go ahead and read.
Romans chapter 9, verse 13. Right. Romans chapter 9, verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
Okay, right here, the Lord said in the Bible, like I said, while your preacher is saying to love everybody, and that God loves everybody, that God don't hate, that is a lie. Because this is in the New Testament. You know they will swear on a stack of the Bibles that they do not follow the Old Testament. They only follow the New Testament. And how can they open their mouth and say that God does not hate when that's clearly what the Bible just said? You understand? That's clearly what the Bible just said. And this is not only just in the New Testament, it's in the Old Testament as well. Read that again up.
Romans chapter 9, verse 13. Esau, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. Okay,
Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. Okay? Now, here the Lord is saying that he loves somebody and he hates somebody. Your Christian preacher is a liar. Okay? For him to turn around and tell you that God loves everybody when it's not in the Bible. Okay? You can't turn around and they not no scripture that they will ever try to pull actually validates and proves their claim to God loving everybody. It's just not in the Bible. You understand? It's nowhere to be found in the Bible. God only loves one nation of people. All right? And that's the nation of Israel. That's the people that in Deuteronomy will have no ease here. You understand? In this here. Because white people at ease, ain't they? You understand? Who's terrorizing white people? Who's turning around and harassing them, chasing their children home? You understand? Yelling, "Cracker, I'll kill you." You understand? Who's doing them like that? Nobody. You know what I mean? Even in the trailer parks, ain't nobody bothering them in the trailer parks, man. Okay, the suburbs either. So what are they talking about? That God of earth? Come on, man, that's a goddamn lie. You know what I mean? God only loves blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. All right, and that's what the Bible says. Okay. Now, give me 1 Corinthians 11 and 17 now. Because there is something that we're supposed to be doing. And all of our instructions, they write in the Bible. You understand? And guess what? The ISUPK, we following everything in these scriptures. We doing exactly what the Lord wants done. You understand? We are doing everything that's in this Bible. All right? You got the scripture out?
Now the time. 1 Corinthians, chapter 11, verse 17. Now in this that I declare unto you, I pray you not, that ye come together, not for the better, but for the worse.
Not for the what?
Not for the better, but for the worse.
Man, black folks is always trying to come together for the better, right? But what did Paul say? He said, "Look, I'm praising you not." You understand? Because this ain't that. You know what I mean? This ain't a family reunion, happy times. You know what I'm saying? This ain't that, man. We are in hell. You understand? Black folks our sons are being chased home by murderous devils. Okay? You got black students going to school, little black girls getting their hair cut off by white people, man. They had several different sisters. They had a Gadite sister, and they had a couple of Judite sisters, to where they turned around and cut these girls' hair off, man. You understand? I don't give a damn how nappy our hair is. We love our hair. You understand? Due to white people turning around, mute your phone for me, y'all. Due to white people turning around and making us believe that we so goddamn ugly, you know what I'm saying? Making our sisters believe. Mute your phone, huh? Okay.
All participants are muted, and they can unmute themselves.
Okay, now, we turn around, and you got white people that turn around and made us feel as, made our sisters feel like they so ugly because they hair, it's not straight and all of that. But naturally, we love our hair, you know what I'm saying? And here they go, the sisters already damn near born with low self-esteem now. You know what I mean? And you gonna take this child, you gonna cut her damn hair off. You know what I'm saying? The white man is the devil. You got who was that? That one animal, that damn security guard. This old gay ass black teacher. You understand? Little sister, her mother had just passed. I think her father had died, and turned around and her mother had just recently passed, like within some days. You know what I mean? The girl's mother had just died, and she was sitting in class. She's mourning the loss of her mother, and this old homosexual teacher turns around and calls the security on the little sister because she wouldn't get off her phone. And he turned around, security, the cop, no matter if it was a cop, the cop come in, told her get off her phone, and whatever she said, I couldn't remember what she said to him, but it was something real light, you understand? And he took that little sister and flipped her over in her desk. I mean, he could have broke her leg, her arm, her back.
He threw her all around the goddamn class like a rag doll, man. You understand? Let's not even talk about the pool incident to where the black people was in the pool at the party and the white people didn't want the kids at the pool, so they called the damn police and they turned around and took some sisters and was slamming them all on the ground, knees all in their back, the bodies exposed and all. Man, the white man just do not care about black people. And I don't care what prayer you pray in the Christian church, it's not going to work. You've been praying for peace and love and happiness and all of that and come together and unity and all this with them, and it has not happened yet. And guess what? It ain't going to happen. You understand? It's not going to happen. Especially when you got statistics like this where they are constantly doing studies on white people and asking them, who would you kill first, a black person? You understand? Without hesitation. Okay? Would you shoot an unarmed black man? Yeah. Would you shoot an unarmed black man? Yes. Who would you shoot overall? Black people. You understand? That's the goddamn study right there. You understand? That's the study right there, man. Okay? To where black people, like the Lord said in the Bible, our life, there's no assurance for our lives, man. You understand? There is no assurance for our life. The only thing that is going to change and fix this is if we all come together like the Lord said in the Bible. We just read one of the scriptures. We can most certainly go to Zephaniah 2 and 1 as well. You understand? And read that. To where this nation that's undesired, I'm paraphrasing, needs to come together. Look at what's happening to us. You understand? Paul was praising them, man. The same stuff was going on back then, is going on right now. Okay? We ain't supposed to be coming together for the better. We supposed to be coming together because they killing us. You understand? Because they oppressing us. Because black people barely have any food to eat. You understand? Don't know. I mean, man, the white man is making that hard too. Okay? So where you can't even feed the damn homeless now. You understand? They can give you a ticket for you feeding homeless people. People that can't feed themselves. Okay? That's disgusting. They turn around and they downtown routinely now. You understand? And the reason that they down there putting the spotlight on it is because they trying to remove all the poor Negroes from downtown. You understand? They want their spot, but they already drove them out of one area by that library down on 14th. You understand? The main library downtown, they shut Reverend Rice down. You understand? The old white preacher, okay, that had that damn place since forever. You know what I mean? And that was black folks' only damn places they can get in and get a bed to sleep at night. But then the white man shut that down. You understand? So they ran them out of that part right there on 14th and forgot that street. But it's a block over like Washington. You know what I'm saying? They turned around and ran them out of that little area, that little part, because Washington is a hot spot now. You know what I'm saying? All the clubs, all the downtown, all the little restaurants, right there on that little strip. They trying to clear that out. So they let them move over to the park on Tucker and Market over on the corner. Then they started doing construction and blocked that off to where they couldn't get in that part. So basically what they're trying to run them off. And they started locking them up once they did this. And what happened is, what a lot of people don't know is that some of them ended up dying in the holdover. When they was locking them up, they locking them up because they homeless. You understand? The white man is such a devil, he turned around and started locking up the homeless black people downtown. And they turned around and a few of them died in the holdover. You understand? So we already know what happened when you get put in a holdover and you come up dead. You understand? The white man took your life. You understand? Just as simple. Same way they did Sandra Bland. You know what I mean? That sister ain't killed herself. She was not doing that bad. You understand? To where she wanted to kill her damn self. Okay? So, like I said, the white man is just simply the devil, man. And this is why we need to be coming together for the worse and not for the better.
You understand? Because nothing good is happening and coming out for us in this place. You understand? Nothing good is happening. Yeah, you get to go to college. Yeah, it's good. But guess what? You're going to turn around and have a big bill once you get done with college. And then you might not get a job. You understand? That's another trick that the white man had. He got all of these so-called human resource programs and supposedly have these people that's going to help you find a job when you finish college, but then when you get done with college, they don't even have jobs lined up for the damn degree that you just got. You understand? I know so many people that went to school for business management and ain't managing nobody's damn business.
Right.
You understand? I know so many brothers and sisters that went and got their goddamn what's the massage therapy degree. You understand? It ain't rubbing. Who you rubbing on? You rubbing on your woman's booty. That's what you doing. You understand? With a degree that you got to pay for, and you can't even get a job in that area. You know what I'm saying? They claim you got to go where it's a lot of athletes at. You know what I'm saying? In order to make some money doing that. And ain't very many athletes here do it. They already got people massaging them. You understand? Since they've been playing. You know what I'm saying? St. Louis is just not a big athletic city. You know what I mean? So like I said, you got people going to college, getting degrees, and then not even getting a job. You know what I mean? And that's been going on since forever. You understand? So, like I said, it's time for us to come together, and the Israelite school, the ISUPK, is the place for us to come together at and actually serve the Lord, man. You understand? And do we got any questions before we roll? Anybody got any questions? All right, no sweat. We're going to go ahead and end the class with that. Let me read these security announcements. This is the ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK, starting out of 1 West, 125th Street in Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana, and we are not affiliated with no other Hebrew Israelite group on the planet. Rule for a new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. Somebody got a question?
Rocky, that was me, y'all. No, I ain't had no question.
Oh, okay. You got your phone off of you. Go ahead, put your phone on me. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 through 10. And pay your tithes, Israel. All right, the scripture says that money is a defense. All right, and ma'ashra, it means tenth in the Hebrew. It's 10% of every penny of any increase that the Lord gives you. You can give it to the treasury department or the teacher. Priest fund is a free will offering for priests. It's not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. And if anyone wants to become a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, war scarf. And with that, Shalom, Israel.
Shalom, Lord Christ.
Shalom, Lord Christ.